I think the Democrats have a really bad problem. Every time we message to young men, we frame it in a way that is wrapped up in the same principles that we critique. We critique the patriarchy.
There's a lot of times where it's like masculine characteristics seem like they're frowned upon.
And this is precisely why you guys will never get the fucking male vote again and the Democrat Party is cooked. The reason why is because stupid shit like this. You got this fucking soy boy over here and this fucking hippopotamus. This doesn't represent male values whatsoever. It's okay, motherfuckers. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. You're a man. You're better than women. You're supposed to be the leader. But at the same time, your fucking girl should not be disrespecting you and talking back to you like you're a fucking little boy. And if she does, you get rid of her. And you go find another woman that's going to know her fucking place. Next, Democrats have engaged Olivia Julianna as part of their strategy to bring young men to the Democratic Party. Bro, I don't know if this is a troll or what. I saw this on X, and I almost lost my sides. Bro, Grok, redraw the picture with ice cream sandwich rather than a microphone, bruh. Their polling numbers must be down with black men. Ah, that's a good one, because you know black men love these fat whores. Is this gravitational pull? She better not eat them. Bro, these fucking comments are crazy. Now, I think this guy right here, this weirdo interviewed her.
So I feel like we could have an interesting
Oh, this nigga's a soy boy. Here we go, man.
conversation on the conclusions you reached in that article.
Yeah, so my Substack it's called A New Perspective.
Substack? You mean her fucking Subway sandwich?
oliviajulianna.substack.com, and we're actually very close to hitting 100,000 subscribers.
What?
On Substack, I'm very excited. But I write a lot about politics, and I hate that all these...
And just so you guys know, who's this fat slob? Oh yeah, here she is. Olivia Julianna Herrera is an American progressive political activist, abortion rights advocate, and strategist from Texas. She was formerly the director of politics and government affairs for the Gen Z for Change, a nonprofit organization focused on civic engagement among Generation Z. Bro, you really think that this fat chick is gonna fucking help bring young men back? Get the fuck out of here. This creature, I don't know what this is.
Newsletters are the same. There's so many Substacks that you get on, and they're all telling you the same. I don't want to do that. I want to give you a new perspective on the
how to eat more food.
Political issues that are going on. And so I keep seeing people talk about young men in the 2020 cycle, or in the 2024 cycle, and they keep saying like, well, it's because they're not getting laid enough and they feel judged, and or alternatively, well, they're just racist and they hate women. So like it's really...
That's partly true.
Really, I see these takes coming out from both sides of the party wing, I would say. And I just think
the Democratic Party is cooked, bro. The Democratic Party is fucking cooked.
All of that is wrong. I think all of it is wrong. And so I wrote this piece called The Politics of Getting Laid and Preachy Females. And I really dive into what I actually perceive it to be. And shocker, it's all economic anxiety. I think the Democrats have a really bad problem of every time we message to young men, we frame it in a way that is wrapped up in the same principles that we critique. We critique the patriarchy. We critique the way that men have hierarchy and power structures. And then we message to them.
Yeah, and that hierarchy and power structures is precisely what allows your fat ass to eat all the food that you do and the safety that you do. This is the problem with feminism, right? This is why I hate feminism. This is why I call feminism nothing more than unappreciative bitches. Feminism only exists because the patriarchy has created such a safety net and such a ability for them to divest their attention from getting food and electricity and, resources and shelter. Like, the patriarchy civilized the world so fucking good that these stupid bitches have the gall to look at the niggas that civilized the world for them and say, oh, the patriarchy, ah. That's how good we made it for them. They don't realize that they're only able to have that feminism because of the very patriarchy they talk shit about. She's over here criticizing the patriarchy. Bitch, we need to fucking start criticizing the McDonald's patriarchy, man. Because that's all you know about. You're over here talking about fucking men. Oh, men are bad. Oh, you know what else is bad? Whoppers and Big Macs. They're also pretty fucking bad. And guess what? The patriarchy allowed you to get that. fat ass.
As if not only is that the reality, but that they have to continue to be like that. So the example I use in the article is the issue of abortion. When we message to young men on abortion, or men in general, we do it from the position of, well, real men protect women. And if you care about the women in your life, you should be pro-choice. And that might be true. That is true. But we don't come at it from the approach of this is the reality that young men face about that issue. Because it's entirely possible that a young woman in college gets pregnant unexpectedly, and that could upend her life if she doesn't have access to abortion care. But it's also entirely true that the young guy who gets her pregnant, now he's on the hook to not only take care of this child that could be him, that could be coming into the world, but also to take care now of the mother of his child. And I think that it would be so much easier if we just understood that the problems we're having with young,
we just don't message to men, right? As like we don't message in a way that resonates to men. Like something that you kind of responded to that I've seen a lot is.
Let's see what she's got to say to this. This is funny, bro. This is crazy that some nigga in the chat called this Timon and Pumbaa. You guys are fucking assholes. This is funny.
The reason why Republican messaging resonates with men is because men want bad things, right? It's like men want to have sex and like own women, right? Like they want to dominate everybody. And Republicans say, you get to do that. And then Democrats can't say that. So we just lost men, it's over, right? Like, what are you talking about? Like a lot of times it will be men that are liberals who will like agree with that shit. I'm like, dude, what are you, like, what is going on? Like there's a lot of men that don't think that way, obviously. And it's just such a negative view to take on like half of the human race.
Well, I also think it's just so abundantly clear that the people who say these things don't actually spend time talking to young men. You know this because we know each other in real life, but I spend a lot of time on college campuses, and I spend a lot of time with
young men.
I love.
Yeah, and that's not an accurate representation of what men think, because men are fucking neutered on college campuses. I know this for a fact. When I was over at USC and I was saying the things that I was saying, and honestly, a lot of guys were nodding along, but they're like, oh, I can't say nothing though. I'm gonna get kicked out of the school if I agree with this nigga.
Young men. I love frat guys. And in that, I realized, like, even the ones that identify as conservative are almost always pro-choice. They're almost always pro-gay marriage. You'd be surprised at the number of them who support a Black Lives Matter. It's so,
LOL.
So I feel like people just kind of lump them into this box when the truth is, again, a lot of them are with us on the issues. They're just not part of our coalition because they feel like they're not welcomed in it.
They're not talked to, right? And yeah, they're not welcome. That's true. Like there's a lot of times where it's like being like masculine characteristics or seem like they're frowned upon, and they're kind of welcomed and championed by the Republican Party. And like masculine characteristics are not characteristics that are intrinsically bad, right? And I think that some Democrats have presented it that way. Now, obviously not most Democrats, but it's like this perception that a lot of guys have had. In terms of issues, like good messaging is messaging that resonates with people's actual anxieties and lived experience, right? And so, yeah, like the Whatever podcast can resonate with men that are like incels or like struggling with women.
Yeah. And this is precisely why you guys will never get the fucking male vote again, and the Democrat Party is cooked. The reason why is because stupid shit like this. You got this fucking soy boy over here and this fucking hippopotamus, right? This doesn't represent male values whatsoever. You want to know why people love Andrew fucking Tate? You want to know why? Because competent, intelligent, in good shape. He's sitting here, right? Guy's in good shape, speak well, be able to command an audience. Men value what? Meritocracy, okay? Men value meritocracy. The way men are is we are hierarchy-based. When you're hierarchy-based, that means you value meritocracy. That means the cream rises to the top. Okay? That's how it goes with men. Okay? With women and liberals, you fucking retards don't acknowledge meritocracy. You guys think inclusivity. No, we look at it meritocracy over inclusivity. This is why Democrats and liberals and progressives don't fucking get it anymore. And this is why so many guys have went away from being progressive. Because you got losers like Hassan Piker, who's supposed to be your male counterpart for the left, saying stupid shit, painting his fingernails, and doing this. Yeah, let me act like a fucking weirdo. Dancing in a kitty cat outfit. This is what the Democrat Party shows us right here.
Your Honor, I'm saying. Your Honor, I'm saying.
See, and this is why, like, the Democrats and the progressives have lost the men, bro. This is why. This is why. Right? Even people that are supposed to be centrists, right? Even people that are supposed to be fucking centrists, like these bitch-ass niggas.
You're not the alpha male that you are, that you claim to be. They can catch girls here and there by paying for it. Why is it that y'all spend so much time whoring around?
You've had a prostate orgasm?
Yeah, I'm open-minded. They like men better than they like women.
Bro, so even the people that are fucking centrists are still fucking sus like these bitch-ass niggas, right? So the point I'm trying to make is, here, let me see if I can find it on my channel. I had a funny one on mine. The Democrats, the left, right? Even the centrists are all sus. Nobody respects these niggas or wants to be like them. So what do the guys do? They gravitate more towards guys like me, guys like Sneeko, guys like Nick, guys like Andrew Tate, etc. Why? Because we operate on meritocracy. I'm shredded year round, motherfuckers. I don't even brag about my physique like that. I just be in the gym training because that's what it is, right? Meanwhile, these fat fucks, right? Abba and Preach, Hassan Piker, cross-dressing, being weird, being sus, they don't identify with what men want.
If Myron says you gay, that's how you know you straight.
These guys, they don't love women. They like men, spending more time with men.
If they do the most sus shit behind closed doors.
You've had a prostate. Yeah. Tell me more about it. Were you milked? How did it happen?
The position you have to get in to get milk, you get on your knees, arch it, and then, you know, she behind it, she milking that, and she doing her thing, like a cow.
And that is centrist for you guys, okay? So you got weirdos like Hassan Piker, you got weirdos like this in the center. Realistically, men don't identify with any of this weirdo shit. They just don't. So what do? They go off for guys that they kind of want to emulate. Guys that go to the gym, guys that know how to talk to women, guys that speak well, guys that have a command on the English language, guys that have impromptu ability to speak, like I'm doing right now into a microphone and the camera, live, right? There ain't no fucking, improv here. There ain't no stand-up routine. This is just me. Air fry niggas in the chat that talk shit and do what I do off the top. Pause. That's what men value. You guys didn't tune into Fresh and Fit because I'm just sitting here like, yeah, you know what, guys? Let's just be inclusive. Let's bring everybody in. No, you guys tune in because you watch me show women how stupid they are every single day and dominate them because men are superior to women, and I'm one of the few people that calls it like it fucking is. This is why men resonate with right-wing content, because finally someone can say the truth about how the world really works. Women are stupid. Men are better than women at almost everything. We don't care about what gays want to do. We don't give a shit about these sussies. We don't give a fuck about progressivism and inclusivity, right? We don't want more immigration. We don't want running our fucking country anymore. We don't want black people fucking destroying our country. We don't want India taking over the 7-Elevens. That's what it is. You guys respect and want motherfuckers that could call it like it is. And most other streamers can't say this shit. But I do. Andrew does. Nick does. That's why people respect that shit. They want fucking authenticity. You think Anus and Reach are going to talk about Benjamin Netanyahu? Fuck no. Those fucking sodomites? No. Ever. You think his dumbass will ever sit down and have a debate with me in real time live? No. Ever. So people respect meritocracy. People respect guys that go to the gym. People respect guys that can speak well. They respect guys that have a good fucking career like I used to do. The reason why I show that shit in the background is to let you guys know that I'm not no fucking bitch-ass nigga streamer. Okay? I do it now, but this is not how I started my career. I did real shit before this. I was pointing guns to faces and dealing with really fucking dangerous people. That's what men respect. And that's the problem with the Democrat Party. That's the problem with progressives. They don't understand that men respect merit. And you got this fucking hippopotamus right here. You think men are going to want to fucking talk to her or identify with her? She has no fucking idea what men deal with. That's why progressives are losing the young men. That is why. We're tired of being told what to say, what to think, what to do, how to treat women when they're fucking sluts anyway. We're tired of it. We're tired of it. We're tired of the anti-Semitism, the racism, the bigotry, misogyny. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So right now, with the Democratic Party and the progressives and the left in general and the centrists even like Anus and Reach, men are realizing that they don't have a home at any of these places. They're going to be called misogynists, assholes, bigots, whatever it is. But on the right, we accept that shit. Hey, you're a racist? You're welcome here. You're welcome here. You think women are stupid? Welcome here, all right? Or you're gay? There's a section for you over there. Go hang out with them. Right? Like, that's what it is. Inclusivity is not good. All right? Inclusivity is actually not fucking good. Remember that term exclusive, how it used to be cool? Guess what? It was cool because you had to earn that to some degree. You had to do something right to be able to get into something exclusive. But now we live in this fucking participation trophy society. That's what I call a participation trophy society, where everyone should feel like they're special. That's why we got fat people all over the place. Fat slobs everywhere. Look like shit. Teeth all dirty. Face all dirty. Look like shit. Don't take any personal care of themselves. Like, no, bro, nobody respects that shit. So that's why the progressives lost. Because the progressives think they could fucking tell men how to do shit. And that the way that they think naturally is wrong. It's okay, motherfuckers. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. You're a man. You're better than women. You're supposed to be the leader. But that also comes with responsibility. You should be protecting and providing for women. That is your fucking job as a man. But at the same time, your fucking girl should not be disrespecting you and talking back to you like you're a fucking little boy. And if she does, you get rid of her. And you go find another woman that's going to know her fucking place. Now, here's the thing. A Democrat would never dare say what I just told you. Ever. But that's the truth. Men lead, women follow. That's considered a controversial statement, though. And that, my friends, is precisely why people like me and Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, Sneeko, etc., guys that have these more right-wing talking points, that's why we have the masculine youth. Because we tell them the truth. And the reality is, they see what we tell them happening every fucking day. They see these bitches being insufferable whores. They see the entitlement. They see them being fucking marginalized and ostracized in these college campuses. They see the fact that they're being labeled a bigot or a misogynist for anything. They see it. It's not like we're just saying this and we're brainwashing them. Oh yeah, man, brainwash you. Woo, yeah. We're gonna turn you into this right-wing bigot. Yeah, we're gonna radicalize you. No, nigga. You guys radicalized them. We just connected the dots. You know how many times I fucking do a podcast or whatever and someone comes up to me and they say, you know, I always thought this way, but you just connected the dots. Thank you for making me realize it. They always had these thoughts. Why? Because I'm telling them what it is. They always felt this way. They always knew this way. I just had to show them this way. That's what it is. I didn't do shit. The fucking left, the radicals, the progressives, the politically correct, all you fucking cucks out here that tell men it's bad to think this way, blah, blah, blah. You guys radicalized them. I didn't radicalize them. You did. And after years and years of indoctrination, and you should feel like this, and you should think like this, and women are champions, and woo, yeah. After all that bullshit, then I come and I say, nah, that's actually not true. It's more like this. They're like, whoa, I've been thinking like that. Finally, someone says it. Guess what they do? They immediately cling to me. Why? Because I'm telling the fucking truth. And that's why you motherfuckers always have to censor people on the right. That's why. Every time. Oh, this guy should get banned. He's problematic. That's why bitch-ass niggas like Hassan Piker sit there and say, yeah, these guys they should get banned. Why? Because you fucking know that you guys cannot cultivate an audience like us because we tell the truth and you don't. So the only way to make it an even playing field is you need to get rid of your fucking opponents. That's what the left does. The left doesn't have the fucking truth on their side. They're a bunch of lying pieces of shit scumbags that have to rely upon propaganda, misinformation, and telling people that it's wrong to feel that way. It's wrong to think that way. You're a Nazi. You're racist. All this other bullshit. You know what? I'll tell you guys this. When you fucking weird liberal motherfuckers can call me a liar, then I'll be offended. How about that one? How about that one? Because you niggas can never, ever, ever call me a liar. All my biggest critics, they never call me a liar. They call me misogynist. They call me anti-Semite. They call me a racist. They call me a bigot. A woman hater, whatever the fuck they want to call me. But you motherfuckers can never, ever, ever call me a liar. Ever. I can't even remember one time someone's called me a fucking liar. I can't. I really can't remember. I can't. But yes, to bring this all full circle, the reason why liberals the reason why the progressives, whatever the fuck you want to call it, people on the left, the reason why they no longer have male support and people showed up in fucking droves to vote for Trump and get Biden the fuck up out of here is because the men are tired of the bullshit and they know that the progressives don't fucking give a fuck about them. You guys value gays, blacks, and women more than anybody else, and that is why so many guys on the fucking right left. If I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be all the way honest, that's why them niggas left y'all bitch-ass motherfuckers. That's why the groypers are growing by day, despite the fact that Nick is banned everywhere. This is why more people galvanize behind Andrew every time you indict him. This is why my channel's growing fucking crazy. This is why. Because as you guys try to suppress us more, people find us, they share our shit, and we become almost a guilty pleasure. Guys, watch us in silence. They put their headphones in, they listen though, they're tapped in because they can finally hear the fucking truth. So despite the fact that you guys try to suppress guys that think the way that we do, we are still fucking growing. Despite the fact that you motherfuckers are on every single platform, unhindered. Every big left-wing streamer, every big left-wing political commentator, they're all everywhere. They're on YouTube, no problem. They're on Twitch, no problem. They're on fucking Facebook, no problem. Instagram, no problem. Why the fuck do we got more clout than you motherfuckers despite the fact that we are banned everywhere? I'll tell you why. Because we got the truth on our fucking side. We got the truth on our side. Why am I still so fucking relevant and still get recognized everywhere despite the fact that I've been demonetized, shadow banned, fucking thrown off of Meta, thrown off of Instagram, had my reach absolutely decimated, but I'm still able to cultivate a cult-like support audience. Why? Because I tell the fucking truth, and telling the truth is rare when we always lie. Extremely rare. So until you fucking progressives stop lying to your audience, you're never going to get the support. And bringing on this fucking whale here is not going to help y'all. No man is going to support this or respect this. We don't want fat bitches telling us what to do. All right? So progressives, if you guys are listening and you want to fucking actually grow your ranks a bit, getting a fat hippopotamus is not going to get a bunch of guys to vote for the left. You stupid motherfuckers. That just goes to show how unaware you guys really are, where you brought in this whale thinking that's going to help you win. Incredible. Fucking credible. This shows how disconnected you guys are from young men in America. And that is why you motherfuckers gotta silence people like me and Andrew, try to put Andrew in jail, try to get me banned off everywhere, ban Nick off everywhere, but we're still more popping than you bitch ass niggas, man. This is why people like us more than people like Hassan Piker, who has still been on this shit for 10 plus years. No censorship, no banning, everywhere, no problem with all of his shit. Still, we're more relevant than that bitch ass nigga. That should tell you everything you need to know.